Hi, thank you for joining the Versus Systems business update call. My name is Craig Finster. I'm the President and Chief Financial Officer of Versus Systems. I'm going to give a quick disclosure or disclaimer for the company and then turn it over to Matthew Pierce for the presentation. This presentation contains forward-looking statements, including but not limited to statements regarding the plans, objectives, expectations, and intentions with respect to future operations. All statements other than statements of historical fact or statements that could be deemed forward-looking statements. Versus Systems Inc. We, us, are, or the company may not actually achieve its plans or product development goals in a timely manner, if at all, or otherwise carry out the intentions or meet the expectations or projections disclosed in these forward-looking statements. These statements are based on management's current expectations and beliefs and are subject to a number of risks, uncertainties, and assumptions that could cause actual results to differ materially from those described in the forward-looking statements, including, among others, general business and economic conditions, including risk related to the impact on our business of the COVID-19 pandemic or similar public health crisis, the need for and ability to obtain additional financing, the risk that the company's intellectual property may not adequately be protected, and the other factors described in the risk factors set forth in the company's filings with the Securities and Exchange Commission or the System for Electronic Document Analysis and Retrieval from time to time. The company undertakes no obligation to update the forward-looking statements contained herein or to reflect events or circumstances occurring after the date hereof, other than as may be required by applicable law. And with that, I'd like to introduce Matthew Pierce, Founder and Chief Executive Officer of Versus Systems.
Thank you, Craig. Hello and welcome. My name is Matthew Pierce, the founder and CEO of Versus Systems, a world leader in audience engagement and rewards. We're going to talk for a few minutes about 2021, about where we've been, where we are now, and where we're going. And I'm excited to spend a few minutes with you talking about especially where we're going, because I'm really, really excited about the Versus Systems of 2022 and 2023. Versus Systems is a rewards company. People engage with Versus-enabled content on their phones, on their laptops, and on jumbotrons and halo boards in the biggest venues in the world. Last year, Versus bought Excite Interactive, a global leader in in-venue entertainment. And now we've integrated their systems, their team, and their technology into a single Versus Systems. And we have a unified, amazing set of products and offerings that bring interactivity and rewards to audiences all over the world. What we offer are interactive games that can be played alongside your favorite live events and your favorite video games. People usually enter Versus Systems enabled content through a QR code or a link to a website or through a fan app where it can be displayed in the venue while you're watching a game. There could also be a menu in your game launcher and you get the opportunity to complete a challenge and win a prize. This can be anything from a trivia contest to a predictive game. Who's going to have more rushing yards in the second half? Should they go for it on fourth down? How many all-stars has this team had in the last 5 years? To casual mobile games like skee ball and hockey shootouts, we make those games and we make those rewards and we make them all available to teams and leagues and content partners all over the world. They use our interactivity and our rewards to make their content more engaging and more fun. And it works. Tens of millions of people have viewed our games in venue and over 1 million prizes have moved through the system. As of Q1 2022, Versus is working inside 50 different events per week, appearing in front of up to 1 million fans weekly. And here's how we get paid. Here's the business behind that. We get paid in 3 ways. First, through professional services. This is people that work hourly for development of the service. So software developers building bespoke software, or producers that actually go to the venue and create the fan experience that we've become known for. And these are world experts in their fields, people that have won Stanley Cup rings and World Series and have done the Olympics and have produced massive multi-million person events for the globe that are just absolutely some of the most exciting fan engagement that you can find anywhere. You're finding at Versus Systems. And what we're able to do is take all of that combined education, all of that combined expertise, and bring it into a software platform called Zio. So the professional services is just people working for hourly rates. 1 year ago, this was 100% of our business. This is all we did. 1 year ago at this time in 2021, the totality of the work that we did was hourly rate business. And it's still an important part of the story, but it's not the future of the business the same way that scalable revenues and software-driven revenues are. So the 2 other ways that we get paid, the scalable, capital-efficient ways that we get paid, are licensing and SaaS. So being able to provide a team or a league or a partner with the software platform that creates and allows for this interactivity such that they can include interactivity and rewards in their own content. This has been the work of the year. This is what we've been up to. So, I frequently get calls from investors. I will speak with people that we work with. People will ask what we've been up to. And the shift from professional services exclusively into a software business with scalable revenues coming from licensing, coming from SaaS, that has been the work of 2021 and continues in 2022 and beyond. This is the story. Making products that are scalable and capital efficient, building products that anyone on any team can use to bring more attention to their content, to their brands. And then the third way that we get paid is through advertising revenue share. This is scalable CPC, CPA. When people play for rewards, we split that revenue with the content partner. So when advertisers advertise into the game and use our systems, whether it's placements of their brand inside the games themselves, or it's the rewards that people can win as a function of their performance in the game, we split those advertising revenues with the content provider. And so it's professional services, licensing and SaaS, and advertising revenue. And the shift from a company that was 100% professional services to where at the end of last year, we were 91% of the revenues were flowing through scalable, capital efficient means like licensing, SaaS, and advertising. That's the story of what happened last year. And it's a tremendous success on the part of the team. It's a tremendous success on the part of everyone that brought all of the Excite knowledge and expertise and all of the work that they've done in the hundreds of events that they've held and hosted and promoted and produced worldwide, and put it into a single software package that we can now sell globally to any kind of content partner. That has been a tremendous, tremendous success. And we're very, very excited to see that moving forward in 2022 and 2023. So here's how we measure success. Here's how we're thinking about it now. So of course it's contracts, right? So of course it goes from last year at this time, same story. 1 year ago at this time, we had one partner. And now we have over 75 partners, including some of the premier media and sports companies on the earth, including the LA Rams and Japanese baseball and teams from the NFL and the NHL and from NC2A football and from, we've done the rodeo and we've done Bassmasters and we've done racing leagues and we've done a huge array of partners whose live events are beloved all over the world. Those companies are turning to us to help them with their interactivity and rewards. So we've gone from one partner to 75 partners over the last year, and included in that list is a staggering, just some of the best companies on earth, and we're proud to work with each and every one of them. So of course it's the number of contracts. Next up though is the average contract value. So both the issue of the absolute value of the contracts increasing, which they are, but also the mix of that contract. So the shift from having those contracts be 100% professional services to 91% scalable elements is really the story of how we can move forward here. So that the mix is changing, that we were at one time all professional services, now it's more licensing, now it's more advertising. This is what's working. This is the shift, and we built it, and now we can sell it. And because of that story, because we now have a scalable product, we can sell it into new partner types. We can grow into new verticals. We can sell it to new partners, even within the same game. So being able to think about how our materials work, not just with teams, not just with leagues, not just with sports, not just with other kinds of live events, but with advertisers who want to reach people that care about those live events. A perfect example is Slim Chickens, who is doing Slim Sanity at this moment for March Madness. And the idea is it's a restaurant, and when you get your Coke and you get your meal, your Coke has a QR code on it, and you can click on the QR code, and during March Madness, you can play a basketball game, basketball shootout game. And when you perform well in the game, you can win discounts, you can win You can win stuff from Slim Chickens, and the grand prize winner is going to get a massive catered Final Four viewing party. And it's these kinds of prizes that make people care, that get people excited. It's these kinds of interactive elements that are so much better than a traditional ad form, that are so much more immersive, so much more interactive, so much more exciting, that the users fall in love with it. And the brands see that interactivity, the brands see that engagement, and the partners that we're working with have an opportunity to reach their fans in richer and deeper and more powerful ways. Everybody wins. The brands win, the teams win, and the players win. And that's the story of Versus Systems. How can we bring interactivity and rewards to end users in a way that benefits everybody involved? That's how we're doing play to earn. That's how we're doing watch to earn. We've been doing it for a very long time. We put a tremendous amount of energy and effort into the software, into the IP, into the multiple patents on how to help people win real projects, win real things that they care about at scale. And you're seeing it. It's manifesting itself right now, watching us open up new partners. And it's not just opening up new partners, it's also opening up new verticals. So coming in 2022, streaming, OTT, television, additional media types. These are much, much, much larger audiences than just those that are found in venue. It is awesome to be in front of a packed NC2A football game. It's awesome to be in front of college basketball or NBA basketball or the NHL or cricket or Japanese baseball. These are incredible experiences. Being a part of the big game, yet both teams that played in the Super Bowl were partners that we had worked with over the course of the year. And being able to talk about the work that we're doing with NFL teams, amazing, amazing stuff, and super fun experiences for the fans in the stands. The 75,000 people, the 100,000 people that are in the stands that are watching their country play soccer, or that are watching, their college play basketball. These are great experiences in venue. What we're doing now is expanding it beyond the venue, and not just expanding it beyond the venue for the fans at home, but expanding it beyond the venue because we want teams, we want leagues, we want these fandoms to be able to experience their fandoms, not just on Sundays, not just on game day, not just from the time that they drive onto the lot to the time that they drive off the lot, but be able to experience their team in rich and rewarding ways so that they can win real stuff that they care about, not just on game day, but at home, not just on game day, but all season long, but all year long, because they don't stop caring about the team when they drive off the lot. And so being able to improve the rewarding experience that you get from your teams at home, being able to do it on any day, being able to make this an exciting thing to be a part of, even when it's not on game day, is the mission of 2022 and 2023. Not just because it is a much larger audience. The 75,000 people that are in a football stadium is one thing, and the millions that are watching at home is much, much larger. But because it's not just a Sundays thing, it's not just a Saturdays thing, it's not just a game day thing, it's an all the time thing. And fandom, your love for your team, your love for the content that you love isn't restricted to, the few hours a week that it's on. And so being able to grow the story into streaming, into OTT, into broadcast TV, into podcasts, that's the story of 2022. So 2021 was about making the service scalable. It was about changing the mix of how we got paid. And now we've got this product that is capital efficient, that is scalable, that is a software product that anybody can use. It's about broadening the number of people that are using it, and then broadening the verticals where it is used. And all of this works because we're obsessed with the audience experience. All of this works because we want to make sure that when Versus touches content, that content becomes more fun. Interactivity makes content more fun. Context makes content more fun. Rewards makes content more fun. Being able to provide rewards and content and context and personalization, this is how our software works. And now you're seeing it work in greater scale. So when we put out press releases going forward through the rest of the year, when it matches up with these things, contracts, average contract value, larger scalable elements, advertisers as clients, advertisers as partners, not just teams, growing the number of partners that are working with us, seeing it in different kinds of verticals, seeing it in television, seeing it in podcasts, seeing it in streaming media. This is what you're going to be looking for. That's the connective tissue that's going to push it through 2022 and beyond, is growing that audience base. And all of that comes because the stuff that we touch becomes more engaging, more interactive, and more fun. And you're seeing it. This last little bit, we've been working on up to 50 activations a week. We've had tens of millions of views since the acquisition of Excite, and up to 1 million views every single week. And you're getting longer session weeks. I mean, people are playing for minutes at a time. And if you think about how long you're watching a commercial, how long you're watching an ad, or how fast you hit the X or turn away or go get a sandwich or leave the room, that's not happening here, right? You're seeing minutes spent, you're seeing hours spent in some cases, where people are playing and playing and playing because they want to win a prize, or because they want to participate more deeply, or because they want to share, or because they want to contribute to their, to the causes that are associated with the teams. You're getting an opportunity to really unlock these really incredible experiences and really long session times, because the content is more engaging and more fun. And so that's where we're obsessed. That's where we're focused. Can we make everything more fun? So now I'd like to talk a little bit about where we're headed next. So of course, we're going to, inside of sports, inside of live events, inside the venue, that's going to continue to grow. Yes, we have more than 75 live event partners right now, but there are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of teams and leagues and events and rodeos and concerts and live theater event productions that can have this kind of interactivity added to it. And having that kind of interactivity added to it makes it more valuable for users, makes it more valuable for sponsors that want to sponsor the event. That's the growth of the base platform, the base story. And we think that that can grow by quite a bit over the course of 2022 and 2023, just as we add a pure set of additional contracts, of additional partners. That's going to be a really, really important part of the story. Next up is being able to go extend beyond the in-venue, not just in terms of geography, but also temporally, being able to get a fan base excited, not just on game day, but on all the days surrounding game day. So that growth is, and that's a technical problem, and it's a technical challenge. It's something that we are very much working on, being able to reach people at home, but it is also, it's a messaging story, and you're seeing that growth already happen. You're already seeing, events leading up to the Peach Bowl, events leading up to the Canelo Alvarez fight, events leading up to, these kinds of major, exciting, concerts, events, these types of things that we are now doing work well in advance, weeks in advance and afterward, to make sure that that experience continues to be a powerful one and a valuable one and a rewarding one for fans all throughout the cycle. Next up, we're going to be talking to TV streaming and some of the biggest Web3 partners in the world. The idea of play to earn, the idea of watch to earn, the idea that rewards makes content more valuable is something that we've been working on since 2015. Our entire patent portfolio that is the story of how you can provide rewards to players at home that care about the content and care about the prizes that they're winning has been something that we've been dedicated to for years, and something that we're poised very, very well to capitalize on now that the content universe is shifting in that direction. The big shift of the last 18 months, where every earnings call of every content partner talking about how do we do more Web3? How do we have more prizes? We've given away millions of prizes, including downloadable content, digital prizes, physical goods. The idea that people can win prizes that they care about inside of the games that are Versus enabled is the dead center of the story for us. It is something we've been working on forever. It is something that is at the core of the team, at the core of our expertise, at the core of the software, at the core of the patent portfolio. We are a rewards company. We are a play to win, play to earn company. We are a watch to earn, watch to win company. Come play our games, win our prizes has been the narrative of Versus Systems since its inception. And now the content markets are turning towards that. People need a solution for providing digital prizes, providing physical prizes to make the experience more rewarding. And that's versus system. That's where we're headed. In 2022, in 2023, in 2024, going on forward into the future, we have been, we always will be a company that uses rewards to make games more fun, because the rewards experience, not just something that you're given, something that you've earned, something that you enjoy, something that you share, something that you tip, something that you provide other content creators that you care about. Building entire ecosystems around rewards has been at the center of Versus Systems and will be forever. This is something that we believe very, very much that people want to win things that they care about, and we're enabling that. We're powering that. And you don't have to look any further than the recent strategic investments or the last round that we just did, that we just completed. Animoca Brands participated in that round. Animoca Brands is a multi-billion-dollar scion of Web3, one of the biggest Web3 companies that there is. Their investors are legendary. They're the partner portfolio companies that they touch, that they've gone on to found, that they've gone on to create, that they've gone on to invest in, that they've gone on to participate with, that they've gone on to grow the Web3 community, is second to none. Animoca Brands is as good as it gets, and we are very, very excited to be working with them. We are very, very excited to be a recipient of their investment. We're very excited to work with them going forward. We're going to be working with the biggest media companies, the biggest sports teams, the biggest leagues, and the biggest Web3 companies on earth, all throughout 2022, 2023, and beyond. This is the story of bringing things that people care about to content. It's about bringing rewards to content in a way that the audience cares about, in a way that works, in a way that is responsible, in a way that is thoughtful, and in a way that is powerful for the end user. That's the story of Versus vision for the future of rewards and entertainment. Rewards is the future. Content companies are coming to this. Every earnings call that I've been on in ages is talking about engagement numbers. They're talking about Web3. This is where entertainment's going, and Versus is already there. The patent portfolio is already there. The tech's already there. The expertise is already there. And when the acknowledged world leaders wanted to get into the reward space, when they wanted to unlock content, not just in video games, but everywhere else, they invested in us. We have great products. We have scalable, powerful, proprietary software that brings interactivity and rewards to millions, and millions more to come. Versus is growing. We are the future of interactive entertainment, interactive rewarded entertainment that people want to participate in, that people want to use, that people want to work with. And we're very, very excited and very much looking forward to working with all of you. Thank you for your time. I look forward to seeing you soon.